Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out with esteemed trainer Joe Gallagher. Joe, the backdrop's being dismantled behind you as we speak, which is bad timing, but you've got Liam Smith in the main event on Saturday against Sam Eggington. What do you make of that fight? What sort of challenge does Eggington pose?
A huge challenge. He's got nothing to lose. Obviously you've got Barry Hearn who's behind him, motivating him. He's his little love child, isn't he? And he'll be into Sam to go up there, and he's at 154, not 147 now, and this opportunity can get you Sam, and if you spoil the party up there. And obviously on the other side you've got Eddie, who's Liam Smith, and he'll be wanting Liam to come in here and do a good performance, light up the place and show that he did the right thing in signing Liam Smith, which I think he is, and he's got a platform now to show an audience who maybe haven't seen Liam Smith before, show everyone what a good fighter he is, and that's the amount of respect that he gets when he goes to America, when he fights over there. They all love him over here, and I think he's hugely underrated, and it's up for Liam Smith to go in there and show everyone what a great inside fighter he is, and one of the best that the UK have had for many years.
What do you do in terms of motivation? Because he's coming off Canelo, Williams, Munguia, all really high level fights. This is still a big fight. It's back home in Liverpool, but it's against a lower level opponent, I think it's fair to say. What's the motivation for Liam in the fight?
Well, Liam knows he can't afford to slip up this. You've got to remember as well, Liam ended Liverpool's world title drought. Liverpool never had a world champion, I think, for like 21 years, and Liam Smith was their first world champion. So he's back here now at the arena. There's a packed house, and he wants to go in there and make a statement. So it's bringing its own type of nerves to Liam Smith, although he's used to it before, being on the big stages, as you say, against Canelo in 50,000+. But he wants to impress, he's keen to impress, he wants to make a statement, he wants the Jarrod Hurd fight, and by doing that he's got to take care of the likes of Sam Eggington, who, like I say to you, has nothing to lose, and I'm sure he won't go lie down so easily for this fight.
Let's talk about the other Smiths while we've got you here. Not so much Paul, as he's retired now, but Callum Smith, what could be next for him? We've heard his next fight might be in America.
Yeah, Callum Smith looks like he's got to be chief support to Anthony Joshua, Madison Square Garden. That's the fight that we want. We're working on contracts now at the moment, and Callum Smith's made it be known that's the fight that he wants to. And to be honest, I think it's the most sensible thing for Callum Smith, for profile-wise. The eyes of the world will be on him. If you're doing a show, Britain taking on the rest of the world, and you're leaving the #1 super middleweight back at home, there's a problem. So for all boxes tick, for Sky pay-per-view, for the DAZN subscribers, and for Eddie Hearn, I think it's quite for him to flex his muscles and go, listen, I've got the best heavyweight and I've got the best super middleweight, and then with that, then Callum then can go into the big fights with a Gilberto Ramirez. That's what we're after in September, October, and we need that type of profile fight for that. I don't think him on any other show is worth it for Callum Smith profile-wise. I think it ticks all boxes.
What about Stephen Smith? We haven't seen him for a little while. He's obviously still got plenty left in his career. What's the plan for him this year? Yeah,
well, listen, Stephen, he suffered that horrific ear injury when he fought in Vegas. He's had time out. He's back in the gym, he's training. I've put no pressure on him. And hopefully we've got to get him out maybe April, beginning of May. And then we want a shot at the European title. It's a belt that he should have fought for, but we passed it up for Ward to fight while we went and fought in America. So we want the European title shot, and then take it from there. Then we'll also see, can we get another world title shot? But if that's the plan for Stephen Smith, a win and a European title shot, that's what we're looking for. And yeah, we'll see how we go with it.
I have to ask you about Anthony Crolla, obviously just over 2 weeks away from his massive fight with Vasyl Lomachenko in the US. How exciting is it for you as a trainer to be able to kind of scheme out a way to beat this guy that a lot of people would say is unbeatable?
It's exciting if we win. But like I say, we've been up against an Andre Ward, a Canelo Linares, a George Groves, and no, listen, there's one thing you can't say about the fighters in the stable. They don't back out of a challenge, they like to take on the best, and Anthony Crolla has that. And I know people say he's an underdog, but if you go through Anthony Crolla's resume, I don't think he was favourite for most of it, only for like 2 of his fights. He wasn't supposed to beat Gavin Rees, John Murray, Ricky Burns, Perez, Barroso. So there's a handful there where he was the underdog. Listen, Linares, we did 24 good rounds with him. The first fight, I thought we did well. Second fight, you just have to hold your hands up to a better kid. Lomachenko, listen, I've watched him, I've studied him, and just when I think we can do it, he's good at something else. He's like a Rubik's Cube, and yeah, he's a very exceptional fighter, and it's only unless you study him and see what he's good at, you really can take on board what a really special talent this is. But as I've said in the press conference, we were dealing with a fighter who has been beat, has been put down, and when you look at inspiration, you look at Sam Maxwell last weekend, you look at the kid that beat Andrew Selby, these things happen. There is a rocky story, and I think that's what everyone likes in boxing. For Anthony Crolla, he's willing to put himself in against the best in the world again, and it hasn't a phone call. He's earned his position. He beat Burns and he beat Dow Jordan, so listen, he's going out there and he's got to give it his best shot. We're not trained just to turn up, enjoy the LA strip and take a payday. We're seriously going in there to try and attach ourselves to sporting history in causing one of the upsets in sport.
Brilliant, Joe. We thank you for your time. Wish you all the luck in the world in 2 weeks. We're big fans of Crolla, obviously, so we'd love to see him do it.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you very much.